Yo, YouTube, what is good, bruv gang? What's good? And we are back with another video. Welcome to another edition of the JRPG Roundup Show here on the channel, bringing all the latest and greatest in all JRPG news. So guys, we got two huge announcements on the way, two amazing announcements on the way, so stay tuned and let's get straight into it, man. So, Falcom have announced Ys 10 Nordics for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 and Switch. The latest numbered entry and 35th anniversary title in the Ys action RPG series will launch in 2023 in Japan. So this is huge news, guys. Huge news. I did report on this in one of my previous videos as well. We'll be leaving a link, I will be leaving a card on screen, not a link, sorry. I'll be leaving a card on the screen so you guys can check that out as well. I did predict that maybe this game will probably be launching around September 2023, so definitely be on the lookout for this, man. I am so hyped for this. So here are the first details about Ys 10 Nordics. 4 years have passed since the release of the action RPG Ys 9 Monstrum Nox, which launched for PlayStation 4 in 2019 to high praise from players in Japan and worldwide. In celebration of the Ys series 35th anniversary, the latest numbered entry Ys 10 Nordics will launch for multiple platforms in 2023. The setting is the Northern Sea Obelia Bay, which is made up of countless islands big and small. After completing his adventures in the ancient kingdom of Ys, young adventurer Edo Christian encounters a maritime people known as Normans in this new land. Who are they? Who are the Gregors, immortal undead who attack humans? The battle system used up until Ys 9 Monstrum Nox has drastically been revamped. The new cross-action system allows the player to fight using two modes according to the situation. In the speedy solo mode, the player controls one character with the help of automatic attacks and support from their partner. In combination mode, the player can simultaneously control a series of actions for both characters to take on formidable foes in back and forth combat. Additionally, Ys 10 Nordics allows you to control a ship for the first time in the series, explore vast oceans using sea maps as your guide and engage in naval battles against enemy ships in this new feature that adds to the joy of adventure that the series is known for. Other new systems include the special ability Mana Action, which significantly expands the degree of freedom on fields and in dungeons. Ys 10 Nordics is a brand new adventure set in the Northern Sea Obelia Bay, featuring young adventurer Edo Christian as the protagonist. Please look forward to this latest title in the Ys series from the development team that brought you Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana and Ys 9 Monstrum Nox. So guys, I cannot tell you how hype I am for this game. Falcom always seem to outdo themselves every single Ys game. They always seem to outdo themselves. Ys 8 for me personally is my favorite in the series. Then you have Ys 9, which was incredible. I recently got around to playing that finally after so long. Ys 9 is incredible as well. Ys 8, I love that game so much, but it just seems like they seem to outdo themselves every single game. Ys 10 looks like it's going to be incredible, man. It looks like it's going to be incredible. One of the first games as well, finally developed for the next gen consoles as well. This game will of course be available on the PlayStation 5 as well. So of course don't expect anything crazy in terms of graphics, which is not what I'm getting at here, but in terms of what they're able to do now with certain things as well. Of course they had the PlayStation 4, they could do quite a lot with it as well, but I want to see what they do on the PlayStation 5. Of course I'm not talking about anything graphical, but just in terms of the world itself. The worlds have always been so vast on Ys games as well, but it just feels like they've just got so much that they can do with this. The fact that they've been revamping the battle system as well. The battle system is incredible on all Ys games. On all Ys games, sorry, they are so fun. It just seems like they always seem to outdo themselves. Falcom are always working on something incredible, man. And that's one thing I will say as a big Ys fan, is that I implore anyone who has never played or never picked up a Ys game, please do. Please do. It's probably some of the most fun you'll ever have in a game. The story is so good. Edo Christian is the GOAT. Every single story just feels unique. Every single game feels unique. So I cannot wait for Ys 10 to come out, man. I'm hoping that we do get a simultaneous release, a Western release and a Japan release as well. So I'm hoping that this game does come out in 2023. As I said in my previous video, I will be leaving a card on screen like I did say at the start of this video. It was reported that this game will be releasing in September 2023, so the hope is that we do get this game in the West as well. So I'm really hyped for this game, man. I cannot tell you how hype I am for this game. The screenshots as well for this game look incredible. I cannot wait for this game to come out. Hopefully, as I did say, that we do get a release date for the West as well, alongside the Japan release as well in 2023. So definitely hyped for this game, like I've already said, man. Cannot wait for it to come out. So that is Ys 10 finally announced by Falcom. Big shout out to Falcom, man. This game will be available for multiple platforms in 2023, so 1000% be on the lookout for that and definitely be excited. So moving on to the second huge announcement from Falcom today, Falcom have announced Yeast Memoire The Oath in Felghana, a high definition remastered version of Yeast The Oath in Felghana for Switch. It will launch in spring 2023 in Japan. So here are the first details about Yeast Memoire The Oath in Felghana. A deepened action RPG, the definitive edition of Yeast The Oath in Felghana is coming to Switch. Released for PSP in 2010, Yeast The Oath in Felghana was highly acclaimed as a masterpiece in the Yeast action RPG series. This high definition remastered version further improves the game with additional elements. Fully voiced event scenes including the long-awaited addition of voiceovers for Adol. In addition to voiced events for the game's more than 30 characters, voiceovers have also been added for protagonist Adol Christian, who will be voiced by Yuki Kaji. Coupled with narration by Banju Jinga, players will be able to enjoy an even more dramatic story. New visuals added, you can also switch back to the old versions. Refined versions of the illustrations for every character that appears during the story have been created for this remastered release. The classic versions that were used in the PSP and PC versions will also be included, so you switch between refined and classic during the game depending on your preference. Remastered graphics and sounds. Remastered in high definition for Switch, not only can you enjoy more beautiful graphics upgrade to high definition image quality from the original PSP version, you can also enjoy higher quality background music and sound effects. Switch between 3 sound settings. There are 3 in-game background music sound settings to switch from. The original version used in the PC version of Yeast The Oath in Felghana, and the PC 8801 version and the X68000 version sounds from its ancestors. High speed mode and beginner friendly support features. Increase your speed while moving on the field and in battle by 1.5 to 2 times. This can be activated at any time with the push of a button, allowing you to more comfortably enjoy the game. Additionally, the game is equipped with various support features for action game beginners, such as Not Fall, which allows you to recover instantly without taking damage if you fall from a high place. So as I said, Falcom always seem to be cranking out something, always seem to be working on something. They always seem to make their older games more accessible for new players, which is one thing that I love. And whenever they seem to remaster a game as well, they seem to do it the right way. Yeast Memoire The Oath in Felghana, I actually did play that game on the PSP way back in the day. I do have it as well currently on my PSP, which is hacked, by the way. Do not hack your games, guys, but definitely try to get physicals if you can, but there is no problem with emulation, or not on my part anyway. But anyway, moving on into the article itself. I'm actually really interested in this as well, and I definitely will be picking this up for the Switch. They did add a lot in this remaster as well. The one thing that caught my attention as well the most was the fully voiced event scenes. Of course, we finally got voiceover for Adol. Of course, we always hear Adol speaking in the games as well, but it's of course very minimal dialogue. It's more things like when he's attacking, sometimes he'll make a little grunt or a little sound basically. Of course, we know he has a voice actor, but he kind of officially doesn't say anything, so he's kind of like a mute basically. Silent protagonist, of course, which is the official term. But definitely, I am definitely going to be picking up this game. They always seem to go all out when it comes to a remaster, man. The one thing I do love is the attention to detail. They always seem to cater to older fans and newer fans, especially the older fans as well. The one thing that I will say, especially with the audio as well, that you are able to switch with the audio as well. So you're able to put the PC audio from way back in the day from people who did play it back then as well, which is dope for me, really dope. And especially with the high speed modes as well, you can change between the two, so you can put 1.5 at 2 times as well. So Falcom just know how to do remasters, man. This is how you do a remaster. You make it more accessible, you add a lot more features as well, and you just make it more accessible for newer and older players alike. So I cannot wait for this game to drop. I'm definitely gonna be picking this up. I'm definitely excited for it. So that is Yeast Memoire The Oath in Felghana. That will be releasing in spring 2023 in Japan. So that'll do it for this edition of the JRPG Roundup Show here on the channel, guys. I really appreciate you guys for watching. This is going to be a shorter show. I definitely will be back over the weekend as well with a longer show. Of course, there is a lot more news that did come out as well during the week, so I definitely will be reporting on that as well, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Please like, sub, share if you're new, hit that notification bell so you get notified for my videos first, and I hope I can be you guys' #1 source for all JRPG news. So from me to you, this has been your bruv, the big bruv, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.